While Skyrim's faction quests offer up some compelling content for us as a player, in some cases they lead to an absolutely raw deal for the Dragonborn. And nowhere is this more true than in the Thieves Guild questline. What's up everyone, Big Dan here. I make videos about RPGs, and in this video, we're going to explore the most compelling reasons why you should not join Skyrim's Thieves Guild, or more specifically, the Nightingales cult. So without further ado, let's buckle up, grab some iced coffee, and dive into the video. When I first played Skyrim many years ago, I remember being excited to find the Thieves Guild and embark on their questline. I had fond memories of all the robbery and mayhem we could cause with the guild in Oblivion, so I looked forward to partaking in this faction quest. But the Thieves Guild of Skyrim is in rough shape, hanging out in the sewers of Riften with barely 2 septums to rub together between the lot of them. Their middle manager Brynjolf handpicks the Dragonborn as the last chance to save their sorry-ass guild. It's a seemingly bad deal all around, but things get much worse after you uncover Mercer Frey's betrayal, and a dark elf named Karliah self-inserts as the only one with a plan to save the guild. Near the end of the questline, Karliah proposes a bold solution for defeating Mercer Frey, by selling the souls of Brynjolf and the Dragonborn to her mistress Nocturnal. This is a terrible deal which should be avoided at all costs. For starters, let's consider Karliah's motivations. She is an absolute snake who should not be trusted. Think about it. She doesn't fill you in on her plan until after you get to Nightingale Hall. She talks about the Nightingales, but both Brynjolf and the Dragonborn are in the dark about her plans to offer up their eternal souls to a Daedric god. She also completely undersells what she is doing as a simple business transaction.
It's my hope that you will, yes. This isn't about religion or destiny. This is nothing more than a business transaction between yourself and Nocturnal. Consider this an extremely risky job, but with a massive potential for profit, and you'll do fine. By transacting the oath with Nocturnal, you're entering into a business deal. You'll be provided all of the power and knowledge befitting a Nightingale. You're free to use those powers as you see fit, to further your own goals, or the goals of the Thieves Guild.
Bitch, this is my soul. This ain't no business transaction. In reality, Karliah is the one striking a deal, as her past failures with Mercer put her on Nocturnal's shit list. Since she already sold her own soul, she has literally nothing else to offer Nocturnal unless she can find a couple of suckers to sell their souls as well, which is exactly what happens if you proceed with this quest. Karliah doesn't give a flying about the Thieves Guild. She is only interested in herself and settling her own personal affairs. And she's absolutely willing to sell you out in the process to get back into Nocturnal's good graces and defeat Mercer. Brynjolf, that sweet summer child, is borderline retarded, so he clearly doesn't understand what's going down, even saying it's a good deal.
Okay, lass, we've got these get-ups on. Now what?
Beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a Nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a Nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in. I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
How is selling your soul to pledge eternal service to a Daedric god a good deal exactly? A deal which also involves guarding this dusty-ass crypt literally forever. Brynjolf is a moron for just signing on for that. If the Thieves Guild is truly going out of business, wouldn't it be a better idea to find a new line of work rather than selling your eternal soul? Maybe Brynjolf could sign up for the Bard's College and be the frontman for a merry band of lutists. The Dragonborn certainly has better employment and business opportunities throughout Skyrim. The last thing he needs to do is sell his soul to a Daedric god, and besides, he might have already done that with about 10 other gods by this point. Get in line, Nocturnal. Also, I don't trust Carlia's assessment of the situation. She claims that the reason the Thieves Guild is failing is because Nocturnal is not guiding their luck from the sidelines. Only by joining the Nightingales and pledging eternal service to Nocturnal can the Thieves Guild thrive again, according to Carlia. Of course, this is what she wants us to believe, but what is the truth of the matter? Is it truly bad luck, subtly shifted by the gods, or are the people running the Thieves Guild a bunch of idiots? I'm leaning towards the latter. Mercer at least had the right idea. Why stay stuck in the sewers with a bunch of retards when you can use the skeleton key to get rich? And he knew he could just steal all the money right out of the treasury without anyone catching on to him. These guys are just begging to be fleeced. Another major reason you shouldn't fully sign on with the Nightingales is that Carlia wants you to give up the skeleton key by returning it to Nocturnal's shrine. Bro, I think I'd rather keep the unbreakable lockpick. It's the least Nocturnal can give me if I'm selling my soul to her. So what do you get from Nocturnal and the Thieves Guild if you take things all the way, give up the skeleton key, and your soul? Well, Nocturnal offers us a choice to take one of 3 permanent abilities / buffs. Agent of the Shadow allows you to be invisible for 2 minutes while sneaking. This buff ain't that unique considering we can brew invisibility potions or even get this as a passive ability from some gear. Agent of Subterfuge causes all nearby enemies to fight each other for 30 seconds. Kinda cool, but Skyrim is easy enough in terms of combat that you can just kill enemies on your own. Agent of Strife allows you to use a powerful life drain effect, which again, not that great in my opinion. All of these powers are far less useful than a perma lockpick. Although Skyrim's lockpicking is fairly easy and lockpicks are plentiful, I still prefer to keep the skeleton key from a rewards standpoint. As for the Thieves Guild, Brynjolf promotes you to the head of the guild, but this will only happen once you've returned the skeleton key and grinded out a bunch of radiant side jobs for Delvin and Vex. You have to complete 5 jobs in each of the 4 holds to unlock a special gig, and only once you've completed all of this will you actually get that full promotion and return the Thieves Guild to its former glory. It is incredibly boring and grindy, and just not worth it in the end. Who honestly wants to be the leader of this band of losers? Not me, bro. So in conclusion, fuck the Thieves Guild, fuck the Nightingales, and fuck Carlia. Don't join forces with these losers if you want to be a Giga Chad Dragonborn. Hey yo, wait a second. Is this what Nocturnal looks like? Damn, she kinda bad though. Okay, never mind. I take back everything I just said. Let's join the Nightingales, boys.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs.